In today's fast-paced world, we have forgotten those who have built our past, those who raised us, those we should be grateful to. Instead, they are forced to silently endure neglect and abuse, trapped with no way to save themselves. Just who are these people, you ask? Of course, they are the elderly. An old man wanders around aimlessly with no footwear, wondering when his next meal would be. He used to have a house and savings until his children stole them all. Yet, poor Mr. Chu silently endured the mistreatment for the sake of kinship. He tried to keep his family together even at the expense of his livelihood. The final straw came when his son punched him repeatedly in his left eye one day, impairing his vision. Only then did Mr. Chu agree to be admitted into a shelter home. In recent years, elder abuse has been on the rise. According to the MSF, the number of reported cases has almost doubled in just 2 years, from 55 cases in 2016 to 126 in 2018. What's even more worrying is that many cases go unreported, meaning that the true number of abuse cases is likely many times higher. This is partly because many elders hesitate to get help when their abuser is a family member. According to the MSF, 80% of the perpetrators of elder abuse are close family members of the victim. The perpetrators often have a history of strained relationships or a background marred with violence, leading them to be aggressive towards the victim. Many also vent their anger and frustration towards the elderly, whom they perceive as useless and a burden to their own lives. According to the Center Director of Trans Safe Center, elder abuse can take various forms, including physical attacks and verbal abuse. Many elders are treated without respect, having vulgarities hurled at them often. Some abusers explicitly warn the elderly not to report their abuse and seek help, causing them to feel threatened against doing so for fear of harm. The worst thing is that the attacks and verbal abuse towards the elderly is merely the tip of the iceberg. So what is beneath the iceberg? The elderly are not only abused but are also neglected and abandoned. No one is around to educate them on health and hygiene, which they are unable to maintain at a reasonable standard due to their declining health and frail physique. Many of the elders are forced to deal with unattended medical conditions, bed sores, poor hygiene, low body weight, and a lack of access to electronic products such as mobile phones to connect with the outside world. This makes elders feel isolated from others, intensifying their plight. Without social contact, they perceive themselves as outcasts of society, making them think that life is no longer worth living. Yes, the elderly are affected, but have you ever thought about how this may affect you? Yes, you. Elder abuse could even result in unfavorable behaviors being normalized and propagated in the future. When a great number of children spare little to no concern for their parents, the importance of taking care of one's parents will appear to be diminished. The next generation will inherit such a mindset from their parents, dragging society down into a vicious cycle of neglect towards the elderly. In fact, based on a study conducted by the Institute of Policy Studies, 27% of respondents do not recognize family as the primary bearer of responsibility for taking care of senior relatives. 41% believe in the fact that each generation should take care of itself. But the most shocking result of this study is how 25% of people believe supporting one's parents is optional. Is this the kind of society we want? Apathetic? Violent? Abusive? So how do we help the elderly out of their deplorable state? A mindset change on all our behalves is crucial. They are not a burden, but instead pioneers of the modern society we live in now. Help an elderly near you and spare them their psychological harm by talking to them heart to heart, like good friends do. Have affection in your eyes, not anger. Have care in your hands, not brute force. Have love in them, in your heart, not hatred. Understand their problems and direct them to necessary helplines when needed. If you suspect abuse, don't try to take matters into your own hands, but instead immediately report it to a relevant authority. Drop any of the numbers listed here a call to make a report. In addition, many videos reporting on elder abuse suffer from low viewership counts as elder abuse is still foreign to many. By sharing this video with your friends and family, you are doing your part in helping raise awareness. With everyone's vigilance, we will make it through, someday, some way. Don't keep quiet. Fight for justice. Break the silence.